Hello everyone. This time I wanted to talk about pros and cons of living in the middle of nowhere, because that's what I do every day without a fail, I guess. I think there are way too many cons, but I don't know. This is just my opinion. So Donnie get retarded in the comments like haters do on other YouTubers videos. I don't get any hate, just because no one watches these videos. So I don't get any hate and I don't get any views, but that's alright. Okay, back to the topic. I'll start off good. I think one of the fewer pros of living in a small settlement is that the air here is so pure and fresh it doesn't smell like trash every time you go outside. If you live in a big city and sometimes go to small towns, you won't notice it that's because you are already used to smelling ass. But for those who aren't used to trash air, that's really disgusting. Just the smell of it makes you call 911 and report of a fucking city burning down. And it really smells like it. Another pro of a small town is the peace at daytime. You can do much more things in big cities, but when it's night you're screwed. It's bright almost like at the daytime and the sound of the cars just drives me crazy. But again, most people who live in big cities for years get used to that. But if it's your first time you won't get any sleep. I'm talking any sleep. Not at all. It's just annoying. That's like having a mosquito in your room, except it's even more annoying and you can't murder him. If you tried to kill people that drive the cars, it wouldn't be really good either. And the light is even more annoying. In small towns there's absolutely no light, pitch dark, and that is the most healthy light level to sleep at, and there is barely any sound whatsoever, so nighttime here is just unhealthy. So we already covered why living in a small town is at least 10 times better because of air and sleep. And there is one more pro. Being a child here is definitely one of the best places to grow up. I'm talking like absolute freedom. In my childhood you could just go and build a base underground with your friends. There were even more advanced bases that had a heating system, furniture, and were quite spassy, like 14 square meters. You wouldn't do that in a city, would you? It's just like absolute freedom and you can do anything you want. I didn't quite had that, but my parents certainly did. So that's more of their story. There were even wars between our tribes and that was really fun. I think that's it. But now let's get to cons. Let me prepare myself. Okay, so the culture. There is absolutely no culture here. There is absolutely nothing to do. Things that you can do involves making shitty videos on the internet and being outside. Well, we already covered why being outside is awesome, but that's the only fun thing to do. And also, there is no fucking air conditioning, so it's like 30 degrees inside of the summer. That doesn't seem much better. When it's inside, believe me, it burns. And there is also a lack of people. Everyone knows each other, and you can't meet other people just because you already met them all at your first 3 months of life. So when you grow up you'll barely have any social skills whatsoever. I guess you could try meeting people online, but they could be pedophiles or something. So I just prefer get acquainted in real life. And if you have barely any talent at all, forget about even thinking you could do something. The only place where you can grow your talent is school, but I already covered that the teachers are just retarded there, so forget about growing your talent. Again, I'm a really good student myself, so the only place where you can grow your talent is at normal teachers or be really good at everything. So that's why I won a fucking science competition countrywide, bitches. I could have so much more, only if I lived in a big city. If you have certificates that you won that kind of contests, it's really easy to join universities when you graduate high school. I could have won so much more if there were more competitions like these. Maybe that I'm overrating myself, but I think it's really the case. Well, my parents already considered moving in a big city, so I really think it will happen in future anyways. This has been your boy Beans, and I think it's enough cancer for this day.